welcome back to your Neighborhood Watch, presented by All American Bail Bonds on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Canyon Country man was just arrested in New York last month for suspected murder and shooting, and he's scheduled for an arraignment next month. So Michael Joe McLaughlin of Santa Clarita was arrested on Monday, June 1st, in New York State Thruway in Western New York.
So it's actually really interesting. He allegedly committed the murder in Canyon Country, and he then went to New York, and it's quite a trek. Yeah. But New York State troopers got him, and they took him to the Chattahoochee County Jail, where he was extradited to California. And McLaughlin allegedly shot and killed Ladarian L. Jr., who's 21, and Allen's girlfriend. And this is one of the couple court stories we have going on this week in the KHTS newsroom.
I have a question. How do you guys find this information? For those who don't know, I mean, I kind of know, but how do you guys as journalists find this information, and then how does that translate to, talking to the sheriff's station and other stuff like that? Are you guys just looking on Twitter all day?
That's all we do, Kyle. We just sit on Twitter. No, we have a variety, as journalists, we have a variety of different ways. We listen to the scanners, we have Pulse Point, which is a great app. We have Heather's really great at monitoring Twitter. We monitor Facebook, and then, if we hear about something going on, we end up calling our good friends at the sheriff's station to try and get some more information about that, and to be able to put out quick, correct, concise information about what is going on in our community. So if you're at home and you see a patrol car or 5 patrol cars sitting out in front of your neighbor's house, and you're like, what's going on? You know that you can go to our website and our Facebook page and our Twitter and know that you're going to get information that's correct and up to date. So that's kind of how we get our information, and we just want to be able to share some of the kind of bigger court stories that are going on this week. And Heather, do you want to kind of talk about this business owner who was posing as a Swami, which is a Hindu monk, and he was alleged.
Seriously?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
And he was allegedly sexually assaulting clients, and so we think this is really important for people to know, so that be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the people you're going to for business, and understand that stories like this happen, but we want to help you prevent them. So if you want to kind of talk about what this was.
Yeah, so he was just arrested, or he's facing multiple counts of sexual assault charges, and for his for assaulting female clients in his actual Torrance and Santa Clarita areas while posing as a Swami. He was arrested on May 13th by the Torrance Police Department, actually. He owned and operated the Hari Om India Market on Soledad Canyon Road in Santa Clarita before his arrest. He claimed to be a Swami, or a Hindu monk, and was offering fortune-telling, healing, and counseling service at his store. He was alleged to have sexually assaulted female clients under the fraudulent representation that his sexual contacts were part of his spiritual rituals. The Torrance Police Department learned that
there might be other people who were sexually assaulted by this guy, and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, the Torrance Police Department, and the Los Angeles Police Department, they're all looking to see if there were any other victims. So we recommend contacting the Torrance Police Department, the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station, if you know of anyone who had contact with this man.
And for how helpful is that? Well, I feel like it's pretty helpful for you guys as members of the sheriff's department. How do you guys try to get people to, because there's all the don't be a snitch type of attitude. How do you guys circumvent that and get people to be more open to getting information about in ongoing investigations, whether it's somebody you see on a camera or something like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, social media is a great tool for us to get faces and crimes out so that we can get people to call us. We do have a anonymous tip line that you can contact, and I think we've got that later on in the show where we're going to talk about that some more. But, the whole attitude of don't be a snitch, or what if I get found out, or something like that, it's important that people do speak up when they're victims, because we want to stop other people from being victims. If you wouldn't want it to happen to you, I'm sure you wouldn't want it to happen to someone else. So, don't be scared, speak up, and let us help you. And we will take care of you the best that we can. So.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to reiterate, there is a way to do this anonymously.
Yes.
Now, granted, there are probably, and that you guys can probably help with this, but there's probably certain situations where like there is maybe a threat to this person because maybe they're the only ones with this information, but and then you guys can certainly help with that as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So.
And to do this anonymously, you can contact the Crime Stoppers. That's 800-222-TIPS, 800-222-8477. Or you can also text TIP-LA and your tip to crimes 274637. And we're going to be right back on your Neighborhood Watch at Hometown Station AM 1220 KHTS, sponsored by All American Bail Bonds. Welcome back to Neighborhood Watch on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, sponsored by All American Bail Bonds. My name is Jessica. I'm here today with a bunch of great people. I'm here with our staff writer, Heather Harbin, and I'm here with our new Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station PIO, Shirley Miller, and then our Deputy Kevin Duxbury, who's going to be taking over the Stevenson Ranch Crime Prevention Zone Leader role.
Right.
And we want to kind of talk about, recently there was a story about a sexual assault on a disabled teen. And we kind of want to talk about the Special Needs Registry, which is a tool used by the City of Santa Clarita and the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station to improve safety for those with special needs. And Shirley, do you want to kind of talk about the Special Needs Registry?
Sure. This Special Needs Registry was designed as a partnership between the Sheriff Station and the City of Santa Clarita, and it's for adults and children alike. Anybody who has a family member with special needs, with adults, it could be something like Alzheimer's or dementia. And with children, we do have a lot of children with autism in Santa Clarita. And with this tool, it's a free safety tool for parents and family members. They can go to the City of Santa Clarita website. There's a link there for the Special Needs Registry, and we'll tell them how to do it. What they're going to do is they're going to provide a photograph of their loved one or child, and we put this into a database of the Sheriff's Department so that if the unfortunate thing happens and this person goes missing, we're able to generate a flyer almost instantaneously to pass out to our patrol deputies to help find this person. And then there's a lot of children that are autistic that they don't have the speech skills to communicate with deputies. And it says parents they're going to fill out things about their child as far as maybe their fears or what they're afraid of, just so that a deputy approaching them isn't going to solicit any kind of unwanted reaction from them. And then parents also, for their children, they put down where their children may be found. There's some autistic children that maybe are very much attracted to bodies of water, or maybe the parent knows they're attracted to this or that. All of that information is crucial for deputies to know so that we can locate them.
And you were saying all this information, including their behaviors, medications they may need, and
yes,
other information about these kids and adults. You were saying that you can make a missing person flyer very quickly, and
yes.
I was talking to Emily Island, who she kind of heads this program.
Yes, we work a lot with Emily.
Yes, and she was telling me that whereas finding all the information for a missing person flyer can take hours normally, and this can take a minute.
Yes.
And so that's cutting down an hour, maybe two, of of trying to find this information where deputies could be out searching for this missing person.
Right.
So
It's something that I would encourage all residents of Santa Clarita to take advantage of this. If you have a child with any sort of special need, or an adult that has special needs, take advantage of it, because you never know when a situation is going to arise, and that way we have it in place.
yeah, and you can also you can go to hometownstation.com. We have a story with the link. You can go to the City of Santa Clarita's website, the Sheriff's Station website. I'm sure has a link to it. It's really important to be able to sign up for this program. We also wanted to talk about the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station detectives. They're continuing to search for some robbery suspects that allegedly robbed a check cashing business in Newhall Monday afternoon. It was 2 adult men who walked into Advance America Cash Advance on Lyons Avenue around 4:45, and they demanded money from the cashier. One of the victims said that one of the men had a gun, and the victims gave up money from the business. This investigation is still active and it's ongoing, and the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station is very important to be able to get tips and information. Can you guys talk about how tips might help the Detectives Bureau with finding robbery suspects, burglary suspects?
Yeah, well, in this case, there's some great video footage, and we got some still shots of that, and we place that on the Santa Clarita Station website. So people seeing these people, if they recognize them, again, they can call anonymously and use the tip line. They can call us directly, it's those kinds of things that help us track these people down.
And that phone number is 661-255-1121. That's for our Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station. And then the anonymous tip line by Crime Stoppers is 800-222-TIPS. That's 800-222-8477. You can also use the Crime Stoppers hotline to text. It's TIP LA. And you can text your tip to crimes 274637. And you can always find more information about crimes going on in our valley at hometownstation.com. So we're right about to make another quick break on Your Neighborhood Watch, sponsored by All American Bail Bonds on AM 1220 KHTS.